Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode. We're working on Unit 7, Lessons 3 and 4. Our topic is still what's on TV. Our objectives for the day are we're going to read television listings and answer questions again, and we will listen to a conversation about TV. We will ask for, and respond to recommendations. We will talk about times. We will discuss having different opinions from others. So I would like you to read the television listings below and answer the following questions. So I want you to look at the part at the bottom of the page on the right hand side that says Channel 1 Today's TV. And then we will read the questions. So let's read number 1. What channel are the programs on? Of course, if you look at the top of the image on the lower right hand side, you will know that it is Channel 1. So the programs are on Channel 1. Question 2. What time is the quiz? Let's look for the word quiz in the lower bottom right hand side and see, of course, it is at 8:15 p.m. So the quiz is at 8:15 p.m., the quiz show. Let's jump to question 3. How many episodes of Schools Around the World have there been already before today? I will say this question again and listen carefully. How many episodes of Schools Around the World have there been already before today? So how many episodes were created before today? Let's take a look. It is found in brackets. They are 11 episodes, and today will be the 12th. Okay, so the answer is 11 episodes, and the one that is going to air today is the 12th one. So the answer is 11 before now. Let's jump to question 4. Which show will make you laugh and why? So try to guess which show will make you laugh based on the names of the program. So we have Schools Around the World, Family Fun, Tribe, Quiz Show, and Lost in the Forest. I think you can guess the answer, and it is probably Family Fun will make you laugh because it's a comedy or it is a funny show. Good job, guys. Let's move on to the next part. We're going to listen to Selma talking to her friends, and then we will answer the question, which program do they decide to watch? So let's listen up and then find the answer as we listen. I want you to remember you can watch or listen to this more than once if you need to. So you can always rewind the video and listen to the audio again.
What shall we watch on TV? Have you seen Schools Around the World yet? Yes, I watched it last night. There's a comedy on now. Let's watch that. It'll make you laugh. What is it about? It's about a family in Cairo. Lots of funny things happen to them all the time. But it started at 7:15. It was half an hour ago, so it's almost finished. I'd rather watch a film. There's a film on later at 9:45. The film is called Lost in the Forest. It sounds exciting. I've seen it already. Would you recommend it? No, I wouldn't recommend it. Why not? What didn't you like about it? Well, it wasn't exciting. I thought that it was boring. Anyway, I'm not interested in films. I recommend that we watch a quiz now. There's one on at 8:15. So in half an hour, there are two teams, parents and children. They have to answer lots of different questions. It sounds interesting, but what about Tribe? It's a nature program. It's about the rainforest and the tribes that live there. I like the sound of that. What time is it on? It's on at 7:45. Yeah, let's watch that. At 7:45, so it's just started.
Now we ask ourselves, which program do they decide to watch? Selma and her friend decide to watch the Tribe or the show Tribe. Now let's jump to exercise 3. You will listen to the audio one more time, in your own pace. You rewind the video, you listen, and then we complete the blanks together. So the first one is done for us. Family fun starts at 7:15 p.m. Now we will go to number 2. You will laugh and laugh at the funny stories in this comedy. It's about a family in Cairo. It's about a family in Cairo. Now let's go to number 3. The time of the show Tribe is 7:45 or quarter to 8 p.m. Now let's go to exercise 4 or question 4. This blank is about the rainforest. This nature program is about the rainforest. So the answer is nature program. Let's go to number 5, about quiz show. The 2 teams are parents and children. The 2 teams are parents and children. And now let's jump to number 6. Lost in the Forest airs at 9:45 or quarter to 10 p.m. Good job, guys. If you need to listen before you answer, it is totally fine to take your time. Go at your own pace. Let's move on to the function box that helps us make recommendations. So you will read the television listings and make recommendations. Now, if we're giving and asking for recommendations, we can say, let's watch the film, or shall we watch the comedy or the nature program, or you can choose whatever you want to watch. I recommend that we watch a quiz show. Would you recommend it? Why or why not? Now, if you're going to respond to a recommendation given to you by someone, you could say, I'd rather watch a film, or I would or wouldn't recommend it, or I don't like the sound of that, or it sounds interesting, great, or even boring. If we look at the right-hand side, let's read the speech bubbles together. I recommend that we watch the nature program. Yes, that sounds interesting. So if you want to give a recommendation, you can say, let's watch the film, or let's watch the quiz show. And somebody might respond by saying, I'd rather watch the psychology documentary. So make sure you practice giving recommendations and responding to recommendations. Good job, guys. Let's move on to Unit 7, Lesson 4. Now we're going to be listening to an audio and we will number the times in the order that we hear them. So you have A, B, C, and D. You listen carefully and you number them according to what you hear first. Is that clear? I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, always write in the comments and I'll be happy to answer you. Now, we're going to listen to the audio. Get ready. Get your pen and paper, or pen and notebook.
1, 8:30. 2, 20 to 9. 3, quarter to 8. 4, 8 o'clock. 5, 10 past 8. 6, quarter past 8.
Now, let's check our answers together. A is 6, B is 3, C is 4, and D is 1. E is number 5, and F is number 2. So, I will repeat them again. A is number 6, B is number 3, C is number 4, D is number 1, E is number 5, and F is number 2. It is okay if you have a different arrangement, but the answers are correct. So if the sequence is different, but the answers are correct, you're good to go. Now let's jump to question 2. Ask and answer. What time will it be in half an hour? If I look at my clock, it is 7 o'clock now. So in half an hour, it will be 7:30. But you can check your own time and write it down in your notebooks. Question 2. What time will it be in 15 minutes? Of course, it will be 7:15 in my time, but you can check your clock or your watches to see what it will be in 15 minutes. Let's jump to question 3. What time was it 10 minutes ago? What time was it 10 minutes ago? And for me, it would be 10 to 7. 10 to 7. Or we can say 6:50 p.m. my time. But you can check 10 minutes ago, what did your clock say? What time did it tell? Now let's jump to exercise or question 4. What time was it a quarter of an hour ago? A quarter of an hour ago. So that was 15 minutes ago. Of course, this question has the same answer as question 2. Check your time and write it down. Let's go on to the next exercise, which is Tools for Life quiz. In families, people often have different opinions about things. Of course, you have a different opinion from your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, or even your aunt. So, I would like you to be honest and to answer the quiz very honestly while reading. Let's get started with our quiz. Which answer is the best? You are watching your favorite film on TV. You've seen it before. It finishes in 15 minutes. Your brother wants to watch a program that has just started on a different channel. You say, A, you can change the channels now. I've seen this film already. Or B, you can't watch your program. The film hasn't finished yet. Choose the correct answer that you would actually do in real life. And let's go to number 2. You and your sister don't like the same TV programs. How are you going to decide who chooses what to watch? So, your brother likes one program, you like the other. What will you do? Is it A, you take turns, 1 week you choose, the next week your sister chooses, or B, you choose every week? Choose the answer that you would probably do in real life. And let's move on to question 3. Your brother wants you to watch a comedy with him. It's his favorite show because it always makes him laugh. You don't like that show. You say, you shouldn't watch it. It isn't funny at all. It's really boring. Or do you say, I don't like it very much, but you can watch it. I know you really like it. Okay, write your answers down and let's see. You should probably choose A in number 1. You can change the channels now. I've seen this film already. And in number 2, it would be better for you if you take turns. 1 week or 1 day you choose, and the next day or the next week your sister chooses. And of course, for number 3, it is better if you tell your brother, I don't like it very much, but you can watch it. I know you really, really like it. Now, I want you to discuss in pairs what kind of things do you and your family have different opinions about. So, in my family, for example, I like watching cooking shows. They are really fun for me, and also movies about cooking. But my sister likes adventure movies. She likes anything that is suspenseful or exciting. So, what about your family? How are you different, or in what way are you different? Do you accept each other's opinion? Why or why not? So, let's say I want to eat Chinese food. My sister wants to eat Japanese food. How do we decide? How do we deal with our differences? Can we compensate, or can we make an arrangement so that we are both comfortable? Or are we always disagreeing and having problems? And what about you? Think about it and write your answers down and give your reasons. Now, guys, that's a wrap. Today we have read television listings and answered questions. We listened to a conversation about TV. We gave, asked for, and responded to recommendations. We talked about time, discussed having different opinions from others. Thank you, guys. That's a wrap. This was Ms. Sara Bastioni. Have a wonderful night.